Welcome back, Guru Nation. Here we are again. One thing that I get asked so many times when I'm and I cover it in my new master class, but I wanted to bring attention to what it is. So often I get asked, even when I comment on other posts in other pages, and even my own, the Garmin Guru page on Facebook, I always get asked what mount it is. Well, tonight, or it's probably yesterday by the time you see this is the mount that I use. It is a Summit Perspective mount. Now, I have used Garmin's mount, the new LVS 34 by Garmin. The new mount for that one is pretty good. They've fixed the angle some, but I like the infinite ability to adjust. I want to get it perfect. And the reason I believe that the Garmin mount is not good is because every boat sits at a different angle. Some bits sit a little bit higher, some bits sit a little lower. And having one, static angle is not what's best. To be able to use the perspective mode, even the forward mode. When I very first started, I knew what I wanted, but I could never find one. And I stumbled across the Summit Perspective Mode mount. I think these are they may be $59. I think so. I'm actually giving one away. But the reason I like it is it allows you so much flexibility in not only how you mount it, but how you can adjust the transducer. If you have it on for example, a pole, you can mount it with the pole being right here and mount it forward to increase your distance and your ability to see out in front of that foot. If you mount it on the trolling motor, you can mount it on the side and then also still be able to flip over and do your perspective mode. But that's just not it. The ability to adjust your perspective mode at infinite angles is what makes this the best mount in my opinion. If I'm out, say, chasing schooling fish, I will often angle it very, very high in the water because I'm not worried about the bottom. I'm worried about that top, 4, 5, 6 foot of water column where those fish are schooling on those shad. If I'm worried about getting, say, deeper, and I'm looking for creek channels or channel bends in deeper water, I'm able to angle it downward to take that beam and get it down into the zone where I'm looking. So often people, including myself, have limited yourself to using this only in shallow water. But I am learning, especially with the new LVS 34. The LVS 32 was a wonderful, wonderful transducer, and that's why somebody's getting very, very lucky and got them a whole system from the Garmin Guru. But that also came from chattyboys.com. I'm going to throw that plug in there because it's a very important plug. This guy has stood with us forever, but you'll check him out. But it allows me to angle down or up. And so where I used to always use forward mode, now I'm learning to use perspective mode and to really dial it in. And it's almost like having, not going to lie, Humminbird Mega 360 is an amazing tool, but not having the live feature is so limiting. Now, with the perspective mode and using this, which I've used it for a long time, but I've just now really started in the last 2 or 3 months, really experimenting with the different angles. And I'm talking about to the extreme angles, up and down, learning to be able to use it in deeper water, shallow water, even shallower water, aiming high in the water column. If, for example, if I'm fishing buzzbaits or frogs or topwaters over grass, where I want to eliminate that bottom reading as much as I possibly can and just see the top part and see those fish up in that high in that water column. So the Summit fishing equipment, the perspective mode mount, I've had one on my 32 for literally since I got it, a couple years, and I have broke one. I sent him a message on Facebook. I hit a stump. I was on high speed. I didn't see the stump, and I broke it. I sent him a picture of where I had broke it. It has a lifetime warranty. He messaged me back very quickly, sent me a new one it was overnight. He didn't even have to do that, but he sent me one overnight in the mail. I put it back on, no problems. I was back going within a day or so. Amazing company. He makes several mounts and several different products you can use, ice fishing and things like that. I think he does a great job. I like the company. I like the mount. And, you know, some people say, well, that's 3D printed, it's not tough. He has built in and engineered some really cool things into this thing. And I'll tell you, I broke one. I broke a Garmin mount and didn't have but a few weeks when I broke it. So it's, depending on how rough you are on things, you could break it. But I haven't, and I fish in some of the most stump infested waters you could possibly fish in. So why don't you give this, you don't have to. I'm not asking for anything, but he does donate to the thing, and I believe he rightfully deserves a video showing some of the products. I recommend these products to several of my clients. They ask about them, they see them on my boat. I recommend them to them, and each one of them that has it absolutely loves it. And I recommend them on other pages. I mean, yes, there are several companies that make perspective mode mounts, but customer service is really good with him. I like the quick adjustability, and I like the simplicity of it. I mean, it's just, this is how you loosen it. It's got a nut, and it stays really tight. You get it where you want. Tighten that nut up right there. It's there. Me, I don't ever loosen or tighten it. I just tighten it up, and then I move it, flex it. It never gets loose on me. It comes with a back now. When they first came, they didn't come with a back. Now they come with their own back. He sends you 4 bolts. I'm telling you, it's a great mount. Check them out. This is the Summit Fishing Equipment Perspective Mode Mount. Hey, you got me a little shirt there. How about that? They even got a shirt. It's a pretty cool shirt. I don't know what's on the back. I haven't even checked out the back. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Ring the bell.